Did Apple just bring back something we thought was gone for good? The iPhone SE 4 is getting a lot of attention, and not just because it might launch soon. CEO Tim Cook recently hinted at a new member of the family, leading many to believe we could see this budget-friendly iPhone as early as February 19th. But one major leak has sparked some serious debate, and it has to do with something most people assumed was a thing of the past, minus 64 gigabytes of storage. Rumors suggest the iPhone SE 4 will start at around 499 United States dollars, which is 70 United States dollars more than the previous model. A price increase isn't shocking, especially considering how smartphone prices have been going up. But here's the part that's raising eyebrows. A leaked listing from a supposed Chinese retailer claims that the base model will only have 64 gigabytes of storage in 2025. That feels outdated. Most mid-range Android phones start with at least 128 gigabytes, and even Apple's competitors in this price range have moved away from 64 gigabytes as the starting option. So why would Apple do this? It could all come down to business strategy. Apple has a history of charging about 100 United States dollars for each storage upgrade. If that pattern continues, then the 128 gigabyte version of the iPhone SE 4 could be priced at 599 United States dollars, and the 256 gigabyte version might cost as much as 699 United States dollars. That puts the iPhone SE 4 right up against some serious competition, particularly the upcoming Pixel 9a. The Pixel 9a is expected to launch at a competitive price, and if it starts with 128 gigabytes while Apple sticks to 64 gigabytes, that could make a big difference for buyers. Most people who buy an iPhone SE are looking for a more affordable way to get into the Apple ecosystem. But if you compare it to other options, paying 499 United States dollars for just 64 gigabytes might feel like a step backward. Of course, there's more to the iPhone SE 4 than just storage. The design is expected to be a big upgrade. Leaks suggest it will look similar to the iPhone 14, moving away from the outdated iPhone 8 style design of previous SE models. That means a larger display, thinner bezels, and possibly a more modern feel overall. Inside, the phone is rumored to have the A18 chip, which would bring a huge boost to performance. If this is true, the iPhone SE 4 could be one of the most powerful budget-friendly phones on the market. Apple is also rumored to include 8 gigabytes of RAM, which would help with multitasking and overall speed. Another big change, Face ID. If the leaks are correct, this will be the first iPhone SE without a home button. Apple seems to be fully embracing Face ID as the standard way to unlock its devices, and this move makes sense. While some users might still prefer Touch ID, removing the home button allows for a larger display and a more modern experience. Now here's the catch. All of these details come from leaks and rumors, and nothing is official yet. It's still possible that Apple will launch the iPhone SE 4 with 128 gigabytes as the base model. Have you ever taken a photo only to find strange lines ruining the shot? That's exactly what's frustrating Samsung Galaxy S25 users right now. Many have reported an issue where their photos show unwanted horizontal or vertical lines, especially in low light settings. This problem, known as banding, makes images look unnatural and has become a major complaint on Reddit and Samsung forums. Even the high-end Galaxy S25 Ultra, with its impressive 200-megapixel camera, isn't safe from this issue. Users have noticed that when they capture images in night mode, the photos sometimes develop light or dark streaks. Some describe them as thick, discolored lines appearing under strong lighting or high contrast. Interestingly, these lines don't show up when using expert RAW mode or third-party camera apps, which suggests that the problem is tied to Samsung's image processing rather than a hardware defect. One of the first reports of this issue came from a Galaxy S25 user who shared their experience online. They noticed that in certain photos, a thick line with a different color appeared quite often. This raised concerns about whether the issue was caused by software or hardware. Many other users confirmed experiencing the same glitch and became clear that this wasn't an isolated problem. Tech reviewers have tested different ways to reduce the banding, and one solution seems to work for some users. Setting the shutter speed to 30 seconds in Pro mode has been effective in removing the white bands. Another user suggested reducing the intensity of post-processing by setting it to medium, but this fix doesn't work for everyone. The good news is that Samsung has acknowledged the problem and is working on a fix. A company spokesperson confirmed that an update is rolling out this week to address various camera issues, including image stabilization and post-processing adjustments. However, it's still unclear whether this update will completely eliminate the banding problem or if further improvements will be needed. It's common for newly released smartphones to have software bugs, and most of them get fixed through updates over time. The Galaxy S25's banding issue doesn't seem to affect every unit, but it's frustrating for those who have encountered it. What's reassuring is that Samsung has acted quickly to resolve the matter, rather than leaving users in the dark. Interestingly, some Galaxy S25 users have also reported overheating issues, although there's no confirmation yet on whether the latest update will fix this problem as well. The device has only been out for a week, and two major issues have already surfaced. While Samsung has been quick to address the camera glitch, users are still waiting to see if overheating is also on their radar. Despite these early setbacks, Samsung's quick response shows that they are committed to improving the user experience. Software updates are an essential part of modern smartphones, and manufacturers often fine-tune features based on real-world usage. The big question is, should Samsung have caught this issue before launch? Some users feel that a flagship device should not have such noticeable bugs at release, while others understand that no phone is perfect on day one. What's your take? Should Samsung have done better testing, or is this just part of the usual early release experience? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates. Have you ever wondered how thin a smartphone can really be without compromising its performance? Well, Samsung's upcoming Galaxy S25 Edge might just have the answer, but there's a twist. The Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to be a sleek competitor to Apple's upcoming iPhone 17 Air. Both devices are set to impress with their thinness, but just how thin can they get while maintaining all the features we come to expect from high-end smartphones? Apple's iPhone 17 Air is rumored to be around 6.25mm thick, and Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge could be even slimmer at 6.4mm. Some reports suggest it could go even thinner, as low as 5.8mm. And it's not just about how thin these phones are. Think about this. OnePlus is gearing up to launch the Open 2, which is expected to be only 4mm thick when unfolded. Yes, a foldable phone that thin. But let's get back to the Galaxy S25 Edge, which has generated a lot of buzz for its performance in early benchmarks. Recently, the Galaxy S25 Edge appeared on Geekbench under the model number SMS937U. For those who might not know, Geekbench is a popular benchmarking tool used to measure a phone's performance. It tests things like the processor's capabilities, graphics, and overall speed, with higher scores generally meaning smoother performance, faster multitasking, and better gaming experiences. The first results for the Galaxy S25 Edge were a bit of a mixed bag. In the single-core test, the phone scored 3,005 points, and in the multi-core test, it achieved 6,945 points. But new results have come in, and they show a different story. The latest benchmark tests show the Galaxy S25 Edge scoring 2,806 in single-core performance and 8,416 in multi-core performance. So, while it performs slightly worse in single-core tasks, it performs significantly better in multi-core tests, which is great news for multitaskers and gamers. However, it's important to note that the device is still not official, and these are early test results, so we should take them with a grain of salt. Aside from its performance, the Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to come packed with impressive features. The phone will likely sport a 200-megapixel main camera, making it an excellent choice for photography enthusiasts. For selfies, it's expected to feature a 12-megapixel front camera. The display will offer an LTPO panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and an eye-watering 2,600 nits of peak brightness. If that doesn't sound bright enough, I don't know what does. For durability, the Galaxy S25 Edge will feature an Armor aluminum frame and Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, so you can expect it to withstand some accidental drops and scratches. Under the hood, the device will be powered by 12 GB of RAM and UFS 4.0 storage, making it fast and capable of handling large files and apps. It will also support Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, and USB-C 3.2, ensuring fast data transfer and seamless connectivity. When it comes to charging, you can expect 25-watt charging speeds,